Pope Benedict XVI will be laid to rest in St. Peter's Basilica. It may be providential that he died during a transitional time, the ending of the previous year, the beginning of the new year. Same in the church. It was a transitional time into the season of the incarnation, Christ's birth, baptism, and so on. Because Pope Benedict XVI, Joseph Ratzinger, was actually one of the architects of the Second Vatican Council, what the Second Vatican Council actually said, what it actually intended. In that way, he was a man of the church of the pre-Vatican II era, but he looked towards now this era of the church post-Vatican II, where the church sought to take its teaching, its undying, unchanging teachings, and apply it to evangelize it to a modern world. For that, Pope Benedict XVI, at that time Joseph Ratzinger, was called a liberal during Vatican II. Now he's called by some with great disdain, especially the media, a conservative. How dare he be a conservative? But you see, Benedict XVI, Joseph Ratzinger, was neither a conservative or a liberal. He was truly a man of the church. And you see, the church doesn't change its teachings. It's not liberal conservative. It can change and develop how it teaches, presents those teachings, and calls the world to live them for joy and for salvation. But it cannot change its teachings because the teachings are not the church's. That's right. It's not the church that has teachings. It's God who has teachings. God designed the order of creation. God showed us the way. The church is simply the conduit for that, the messenger for God's order of creation. So the church can't change its teachings. It can change ways of communicating it, but not its teachings. So the church is neither liberal or conservative. And this is how Joseph Ratzinger was. He was a man who loved the genius of the church, its truth, its goodness, its beauty, because it was a manifestation on earth of God's truth, goodness, and beauty. That was Joseph Ratzinger, Pope Benedict XVI, truly a man of the church, one of the greatest minds of the modern era, a man who really understood, helped to architect what the Vatican II era was supposed to be about. And when he saw things going off, he attempted to right the ship in many ways, even as a pope. May God grant to the soul of his departed servant, his faithful servant, Joseph Ratzinger, Pope Benedict XVI, eternal rest and a blessed repose, where there's no more pain, sighing, or sorrow, but only life everlasting. And may God remember him forever.